All right, welcome to another Behind the Sold Sign podcast. Hope everybody's having a good day out there. Today, we're talking about 7 smart tips to sell your home in this market today. Now, remember, this is a total buyer's market for all you home sellers. So, if you're thinking about selling your house, you have to keep that in mind when you are getting ready to sell your home. Okay. There's a few things you need to do to get your home sold in this market. Okay. We're going to go over 7 smart steps for you to get your home sold. Okay. So, first one is you need to price your home correctly. If your home is not priced right out of the gate, I'm going to tell you right now, you are going to leave money on the table and your home is going to sit longer. The whole goal to get your home sold is to attract buyers. You need to have something to put out there. All right. You need to have the right price in the market today. So if you're thinking about listing your home right now, you need to look at your competition. You need to pull the last 3 months of data, see what homes sold, what homes have not sold. Okay. And if you see a house that's been sitting on the market, it's in your neighborhood. And when I mean neighborhood, I mean under 0.10 miles away from your home. Okay. That is your goal. That's what you want to research. That's the data you need to be looking at. So price it right from day one. That's going to attract the most buyers possible. And you want to create competition. Okay. That is going to help your home sell a lot faster and possibly get you multiple offers. All right. And I'm going to tell you right now, warning, warning, warning. Do not overprice your home. I get it. It's emotional. It's your house. You did a ton of upgrades and you think one price is fair. I will tell you right now, if you go into that kind of thinking, you do not read the market, and you could have any kind of situation, right? You could be moving jobs. You could be, maybe it's time you grow out of your house, all those different things, why you need to sell your house. That's what you need to think about. What's the reason behind you selling your home? It's to make a profit. Okay, then, and then that's what it is. But if you need to move for a specific reason, you need to make sure you are thinking about that when you price your home. Starting too high can stagnate your house and it can sit longer. All right. And you will not get multiple offers. You'd be lucky to get one offer. All right. So make sure you start right from day one with pricing your home adequately. Next step is boost curb appeal the best you can. All right. You have 7 seconds as soon as a buyer walks onto your property, 7 seconds to convince them this is the house for them. So I always recommend fresh paint on the door. The front door is the key. All right. That's going to get them. Next is landscape the front yard the best you can. Make sure you are landscape, pull the weeds, pull all the bushes, trim the trees, get that landscape looking good. Next is lighting upgrades. All right. If your light is out on the front door and they're coming around dusk time, or there's not lighting adequately in the front of the property, work on that. All right. Landscaping, fresh paint around the home. And if you can't do the whole house, don't worry about that. Just key in on the front door because that is your moneymaker. All right. Make sure that front door is looking good. All right, next is power wash the driveway. All right, you can get someone out there to power wash if you don't have a power wash. All right, power washer, you can get someone to do it $50, $60. Go out there, power wash the driveway, make sure all the walkways are looking good, or at least sweep. All right, don't leave a ton of rocks, a ton of dirt in your driveway if you're trying to sell your home. Power wash it, declutter the front yard the best you can, and get that front door at least painted or updated. Okay. Again, you have 7 seconds as soon as that buyer walks on your property to sell your home. So make sure that first 7 seconds is key. All right. Next tip is stage to impress. Declutter your house as much as possible. And I get it. If you have a family, you have kids running around, it's tough to do that. All right. But declutter as much as you can and take all the pictures and everything that is not needed in your home, take those down, get them boxed up. Use your garage, rent a storage, whatever you need to do to declutter your property. All right. And again, make it depersonalized as much as possible. Get the pictures off the walls, take the family photos down. I get it. You love your kids, you love your grandma. All right. But take those photos down because the buyers need to picture themselves when they go into your home. All right. That's it. You want to create an inviting atmosphere as much as possible in your home. Okay. So add some fresh flowers around, puff the pillows, open the windows, let the natural light come in. Small touches in your home. You want to create emotional connections as much as possible with future buyers. So again, declutter, right? Depersonalize your home, create an inviting atmosphere, and for the love of God, everybody, put some air freshener in the home. Put those little decency things in there all over. You need to make your home smell good. Okay. I get that. Right. But those are the things that are going to help you sell your house. When someone walks in, they want that emotional connection in their home, in their new home. Okay. All right. Next one is market it like a pro. You need to market your home. Okay. You need to market it. I'm going to tell you right now, professional photography, video tours, social media advertising, maximum exposure online. If you have a good realtor, they're going to do this for you. All right. We'll talk about that a little later on. But you need to market like a pro. You need to make sure you are using great photos. All right. You need to make sure you have a video. This is 2025, everybody. Video is going to sell your home. So make sure you have a great video tour of the property. That's what people want to see, and get it on social media. All right. You're selling your house, you want to hire an agent, give me a call. All right. I'll get you set up. We have a free system you can use. All right. But social media, you need to get your home out there, put the link to your house. All right. Get it out there so everybody can see it. You need to get as much eyeballs as possible on your home. Okay. It's all about getting the right buyer at the right time to see your home. So again, professional photography, get that photography out there, social media all over the place, your Instagram, your Facebook, all that great stuff out there, and video tours are going to sell your house. So get as much exposure as you can online. All right. Next tip is be flexible with showings. I do not know how many times I've tried to sell houses to my buyers, and I call the seller's agent and I'm like, hey, I got a buyer. They want to come and look at the house. It's 5:30. Seller agent says, you know what? We can't do it. Can you do it tomorrow? Well, tomorrow's a long time. Tomorrow is like, 12, 15 hours later, and I got 3 or 4 homes I'm going to show them. So you need to be flexible, sellers, with your showing. You need to have weekends available for open houses. You need to have evenings available to show, because people get off work at 5 o'clock. All right. 5 to 8, that's the golden hours. That's when people want to see houses. They get off work, they see your property online. They're like, hey, I want to look at this house. If you are not available after 5, between 5 and 8, you're going to leave a lot of money on the table for buyers to see your home. And last minute requests. I get it. We have dogs, we have kids, but work, all right, it's a team effort. So work together and try to accommodate as many last minute requests as you can. Next thing is always keep your home clean. All right. Make sure your house is, especially if you're going to sell it, make sure you clean it, once a day, in the morning, once, in the afternoon, and any time before you have a showing, make sure you clean up a little bit. Okay. Like I said, always keep your home available for showing. Right? That's why the declutter is so important. Get all this stuff out of there so it's easy to clean. Get yourself a robot, a Roombot, one of those little robots that go around, sweep your house up for you. Okay, those things are amazing. I recommend them to all my clients that are getting ready to sell a house. Pop it on your phone, plug it in, hit it on your phone, it goes, it's going to sweep up all your stuff. All right. Next tip is negotiate smartly. Not only do you need to have the right purchase price on it, you need to evaluate all offers strategically, because not all offers are the same. Look beyond the price. Okay. If someone is going lower on the price, but you don't have to pay all the concessions, because standard concessions right now are around 3% per buyer. So 3% of the purchase price is what the buyer is going to want. Okay. So you look at that. Maybe someone's coming in, they're going about 5K under your purchase price that you want, but they're only asking for 2 or 3K in concessions. Think about that, right? Negotiate that, all right? And you need to navigate contingencies, all right? Sometimes a buyer is selling their home, but they want to buy your home in the same time, right? So you have to do multiple closings. So make sure you are working through that. Handle inspection issues. I always recommend to all the sellers, get your home inspected prior to you putting on the market so there are no surprises when you see the repair request from the buyer. So get your home inspected prior to, so you know exactly what's going on with your house, and any issues, you can kind of avert those and take care of them prior to you listing. All right. Negotiations can make or break the sale. I will tell you that right now. Negotiations are key. So make sure you're negotiating strategically and you're looking at all offers with an open mind. Next up is work with a trusted realtor. All right. Work with a local realtor that has your best interest when it comes to selling your house. All right. They need to be able to pull data for you. All right. When a realtor shows you and says, hey, this is the price for your house, well, where's the data at to support it? Right. Make sure the realtor is pulling data for you, has the local market tied in, and knows exactly how to price your home and what is selling around your house. All right. Because you want to model what is sold in your local area. You want to model what's been selling in your neighborhood specifically. So make sure you work with a realtor that understands the market, understands how to price your home accordingly, and can market like a dog. They need to market your listing. All right. They're not marketing your listing if they don't do a video tour, for God's sake. And if they're just putting shoddy pictures from their cell phone. I get it. Cell phones are great. I use cell phones all the time to take pictures. But if they are not taking those photos and editing them to get the best possible picture for your property, you need to look elsewhere. I'm going to tell you that right now because your home will sit in this market. So marketing is power right now. Get your home out there to as many people as possible and try to navigate those negotiations to sell your house. All right. I get it. It's a lot of homes are staying on the market because they're not priced right and they're not marketed correctly. So you get those two things in, you're good to go. All right. Now, why do these tips matter for you? If you can put all these tips together, you can sell your house 18 days faster than anybody else. All right. If you do professional marketing, right, you're going to get 87% more buyers through your door if you do professional marketing, professional photos, because that's what buyers want to see. If you do all this together, you're getting an extra 15K in a higher sell purchase price, right? So that's why it's important to put all these together. If you're not putting all these together, you are leaving money on the table. All right. If you're looking to sell your house fast, we also offer cash offers for everybody. I do not recommend going a cash offer. I always go traditional because you can make more money. But if you are in a short term and you need to move quickly, that's a great option for you. Okay. You can definitely talk about that another time. Or if you have questions, just DM me, send me a message. Love to walk you through the cash offer process. But again, put these tips together. As long as you're priced right and you're priced accordingly, you're going to sell your house 18 days faster than everybody else. That's the stat. All right. I didn't make that up. That's just the stat. Okay. So make sure you're out there, you're putting these strategies together. Now, if you're thinking about selling your home and you want to talk strategy and you want to talk, hey, what are some of my options? What's the best way to sell my house right now? Give me a call, 406-2201. You can go to joeramirezrealtor.com and you can schedule an appointment with me. Love to talk to you. We can talk on Zoom, talk on the phone, whatever is more comfortable for you. And then we can get out there, tour the property, get everything set up for you. And hopefully we can sell your house quickly and for the price that you want. Okay. We also give free home values for you. You can just click the link, take you to your home value. You'll get that instantaneously. Okay. But any questions at all about selling your home, love to help you out. Let me know. We'll get you set up and we'll get your home sold for you. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great day out there. This was Behind the Sold Sign. And again, any questions at all about selling your house, let me know. Have a great day.